Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is one of my first live videos I've ever done. This is going to be interesting and it's a little awkward. But I posted a pretty long post today. Hi, Julia. Woo. See, I'm not used to all this stuff. Okay, so I posted a pretty long post today on my Facebook page, and I just wanted to kind of explain a little bit more about it. So I just started selling Zyia Activewear, which is a activewear brand that's created by women basically to assist anyone who wants to be a rep to find financial independence, right? So I liken it to a lot of other brands that I've purchased from, Pampered Chef, different things like that, right? There's reps that sell the product, and those are some things that I've purchased before and I really like, and I do tend to support those brands. Some of the brands I've grown up with, I remember my mom having Pampered Chef parties, and other brands, someone I know sells them, so I've tried them. So I work in the fitness industry. I teach a lot of different things, but I've been group exercise certified for over 10 years. And my biggest main passion is probably Pilates reformer. So that's kind of the tool that I use to do functional training. And what I mean by functional training is that people are coming to me that have some sort of goal in mind, obviously fitness-wise. But I get a lot of people who don't necessarily like to exercise or have been doing the same thing for a really long time and aren't seeing results. So the people who don't really like to exercise come because they want a low impact workout, and a lot of times they've been in pain too. They've experienced pain, injuries, things like that. So they want to avoid that, and they've heard Pilates is a good way to do that. The people who have been doing a lot of things and aren't seeing results anymore, they're looking for a change, or they're looking outside of their box to try something. So what I personally mean by functional is I'm looking for the movements to relate to something you would do every day. So if you sit at a desk all day, I need to get you stronger and for your body to function more properly while sitting and being sedentary all day. So I need to get you moving as much as possible to help prevent the issues that can arise for people who sit all day. Which, if you've done any research, they're finding right now that I believe being sedentary is the second potential cause of death now. It's going to potentially rise above heart disease and even cancer, because that sedentary, not moving, not using your body is really going to hurt you. And top it all off, if you've got other health issues and then you're sitting all day and not trying to combat what also is going on in your body, that's just going to be worse. So I get back to, roll back. So I want people to move functionally, right? So I need people to move as efficiently as possible in their everyday life. So activities as they age in longevity, or as they change, if they're very adventurous, whatever they like to do, they can continue doing that for a long period of time without injury and pain. Also, people who are in pain, to decrease pain and retrain their body to work more properly and more efficiently. So I use Pilates reformer and yoga and some other things as kind of my tool, my method to get your body to move functionally. And the reformer equipment is not cheap at all. So if you've known anything about my journey throughout fitness and wellness and health, my background is athletic training. I also still teach part-time at my alma mater, the University of Akron. So I've basically set a goal for myself as I got through college to continue doing what I love and find a way to do it. I've worked in plenty of jobs. I am notorious for having multiple jobs. And a lot of people find that Kind of funny, I think, because they think that I spread myself too thin, or why doesn't she just get one job that makes plenty of money that she can just do and then have financial security, right? Well, yes, obviously everyone wants financial security, but I have never wanted to hate what I do when I'm making a living. I've seen plenty of people hit burnout as I've grown up, and I've also seen people squander their passions, be passionate about something and not willing to work hard enough in it for it to find success in it. So they end up settling for something else just to make ends meet and make their bills, and then, you know, they get comfortable with that, of course. So we all get comfortable. And I guess in reality, I've always vowed to just never get comfortable, apparently. So my ultimate goal is to open my own studio. I work at a couple different places. Obviously with the university, I teach yoga to the baseball team, which has been very exciting and rewarding, as well as I teach some courses at the university. I'm currently running a grant program, bringing exercise and nutrition to low-income communities, as well as I teach Pilates and other group exercise classes, right? So I'm well versed in wellness, health and wellness industry, and I've got my hand in a lot of things. Well, I do all of these things because I have yet to be able to put together a way to do all of those under one job position, I guess, job title. So to me, that's kind of where having my own studio will come into play. So ultimately, to continue to progress my business, to be able to market how I want to market, to reach success for my clients to have flexibility in the ebb and flow and the access to equipment and continue to see results, I've kind of outgrown where I'm at, potentially. And that's okay. That's good. We always need to get to a level of success and then continue pushing ourselves, right? So the reality is I understand that I'm going to have to, at some point in time, open my own business, which is scary because then that's a big responsibility all on myself. So joining Zyia Activewear is a way for me to start to build towards that goal. Obviously everyone wears activewear. I'm wearing some right now. I live in activewear. I'm pretty lucky that it's my uniform nearly, right? So I live in it. My clients all use it and wear it to come to Pilates, work out, whatever it is. I mean, how many people wear leggings to the grocery store, right? So activewear isn't going anywhere. But because I'm in the business for helping people feel their best, and I really advocate understanding your body and appreciating the body that you have and understanding your body's capabilities. So even if you can't start an exercise or an exercise is difficult for you, that's okay. I will get my clients to the point that that exercise is no longer difficult. But we have to start somewhere, right? So part of that to me is also feeling good in the clothes you're wearing, in the body you have, and that can make us feel confident, right? Doing self-care, getting our hair done, looking nice makes us feel better. And in that case, we can work harder. We are more motivated, right? So that's part of why I joined Zyia, is because for me, it's a way for me to give my clients access to something that I believe in, as well as obviously I do, of course, get a benefit, but I really, truly care about my clients feeling their best, feeling that they look their best, because I think they all look great, you know, but we're our worst critics. So I want them to feel the best they can. And I also want to make sure that they're getting enough bang for their buck of things. So I've obviously tried plenty of activewear lines, and I still probably will buy some from other lines just because there's some things that I like. And I might just see something and it's different. I haven't seen it before, so I buy it, right? Doesn't mean I'm completely converted and I'll never buy another product of anywhere. But the reason I personally like Zyia is because it is a nice middle of the road price point. So it's not excessively expensive, but it's not cheaply made either. So you're getting a lot of value in the products, which I like. I think their technology is fantastic. It's amazing. I don't have it all memorized, so I'll read a couple things off of it. So Zyia is all about moisture control, temperature control, strategic ventilation in certain places, breathability in your activewear, sweat wicking, slimming components, big proponent on compression. And I've got videos up if you ever want to look about the difference in compression in your leggings, what that makes. Form-fitting, muscle support, it's adaptive, and compression. I know I already said that. So that's the form and function of Zyia. It's made to have stretchability, compression, form, and fit, but also comfort, right? And they have this really cool thing, this technology that I actually have liked the most and I've seen the most benefit from is anti-odor. They've created a copper charge collection. It's called C3. The fabric is infused with copper. So it helps block odor even during your toughest activities, toughest performance, toughest workouts through its antimicrobial properties, which is very cool. Okay, and there'll be more as I post and everything. But so let me get back to the reason why I'm posting this and the post earlier that I put up. Sorry. So I'm trying to reach these goals, right? And it's really important to me to consistently give back. And I probably live a little bit beyond my means because I do try to give back. I'm constantly trying to reward or treat my clients because I value them. I appreciate them. I mean, these aren't clients to me, they're my family. They're friends and family, and the family in Ohio that I've built that I value so much. So part of the reason why I've joined Zyia Active and I've become a rep is because I'm trying to reach those goals. I'm trying to continue the ideas and values and goals that I've already shown people that I am not only able to achieve, but want to continue to achieve and continue to build this vision towards something. So every commission check I get from Zyia, my goal is to try to put at least half, if not more of it, ideally, towards saving it to be able to open my own studio. So that is my ultimate goal, is to be able to do that so I can train out of my studio. I can do Pilates out of my studio. I also have a deep passion for bringing those types of movements and exercises to special populations. So the benefit of yoga for POCD patients, those who have a hard time breathing, that breath in yoga is so important and really builds so much strength through your core, strengthens your diaphragm and trains your lungs and your diaphragm. So that can really help people. MS patients, most of us know someone who probably has MS, and March is MS Awareness Month, I believe. So that's something I have been lucky enough. I worked in one of my rotations with Shar, and she'll probably see this at some point in time, but Shar at Akron General was my rotation for the clinical setting for athletic training. And Shar is amazing. If you ever get to meet her in passing, if she ever does some of your therapy as an athletic trainer, you're very lucky because I learned so much from her. But not only does she have MS, but she taught an MS pool class and worked with people who had that same disease as her, and everyone is affected so differently. So throughout my time, not only doing that and teaching exercise classes, but also teaching Pilates, I've done a lot of research on people who have MS or different autoimmune deficiencies and illnesses, and the difference Pilates can make in them. So that's something I really want to get to achieve, which is part of why I'm working on grants right now. Running them is because I want to learn as much as I can to start to write my own grants and utilize my studio to collect that information and that data so we can get that out to the masses and hopefully get people feeling better and healthier. I also want to bring some of these aspects to lower income communities. I personally have worked multiple times with low income communities, and the grant I'm running right now is doing that. And I really enjoy not only these communities, but the realizing that they have the same goals and values as most people. Oftentimes they are a little wary, and you have to take time to really foster a relationship and trust with them, but they are so appreciative of things. And you realize that it's not so much that they can't afford things at all, it's that there are other things that are more important that their money needs to go to. So they don't get the luxury of, having a yoga, being able to go to a yoga studio, or even having a gym membership for that matter, right? They don't know how to access these things in a more financially sound or financially respective way. And that's something I'd like to do. I want to start to try to bring Pilates and yoga into lower income communities to give them access to it so they can get a benefit, but also continue it. It's not something that, oh, here, we brought you this program for a year or 2 years, and now it's done and you can keep going on your own. I want to create a community where they can afford to continue to come and continue those practices as well. So those are just a couple of the things that are important to me, which is part of why I'm trying to use Zyia to help me achieve those things. Okay, so my post, let's roll it all in. I talk a lot. I think you all know that. If you're my Facebook friend and you know me, I talk a lot and can probably get off on a tangent because I like to give lots of details. Okay, so the purpose of my post that I posted today, and the purpose of this video, not only to just tell you about Zyia, but also to kind of put you on alert that I need all of your help. Obviously, like any brick and mortar store or any other salesperson that they have to make sales in order to make commission and make money, right? So that's where you come in. Any like, any share, any post, any purchase, any party, and I'll get more into parties in a different video and explain that. But all of those things, all of that support helps me in some way, shape, or form. So I set a personal goal for myself. Last month in February, I didn't sell a ton, but I made my first commission check. And it is amazing how it's hard for me to post a lot of this stuff because I don't like to bombard people's newsfeed with, buy this. That's not something that I'm interested in doing. So it's hard for me to find that balance where I am trying to sell a product, right? But I also want people to just see it and be aware of it. So I find a really hard balance between over posting and over sharing things about Zyia, because I'm not just Facebook friends with you because I want you to buy stuff from me. So that's been a really hard thing for me to find some balance in. But I realized that there's going to be people who just look past it and don't care, and there's going to be people who see something that catches their interest and purchases maybe just that one time. Maybe they just reshare it, anything. And I realized just that effort that I put out, people can take it as they want it, right? So getting that commission check kind of, I guess, reaffirmed for me that it's not always an annoyance to people, right? I personally don't see my Pampered Chef representative, her posts annoying, right? because I know she's trying to run a business and trying to provide for her family, and I like their products, right? If I had tons of money, I'd buy lots of Pampered Chef items. And if I had tons of money, you would see my entire wardrobe all probably be Zyia, or truly consistently activewear at all times. But even I can't afford all of that at all times, as much as I'd like to. So we all have needs and we all have goals in mind. So after I made that first commission check, I realized that this is doable for me, and I'm probably just getting in my own way, being nervous of how I'm going to be perceived, what people are going to think. Hi, everybody, for watching this. I'm like so new at these videos, so I'm trying to, I'm trying to like wave to everybody. Not good at this. You can see I don't have a great setup. So, okay, I was able to wave. Okay, so back to it. I made a goal for myself. I'm trying to have at least $1,000 in sales for Zyia just for the next 3 months. So it's March right now. May is my birthday month. So my birthday's at the very end of May. So I thought, well, why not push myself and challenge myself to hit some sort of slightly crazy number, right? Every single month. Until my birthday, right? So I earn it. There's been a lot of personal changes in my life. So I just think this is a good way for me to keep my head on straight and continue looking towards the future. So I set this $1,000 or ideally more goal to sell each month of Zyia, which breaks down to roughly $250 a week. So if I could be selling roughly $250 a week through sales that you all purchase just by using the link. If you want to hold a party, you can have an online party. We could also do a party at your home or on location, basically, for you to see and feel and touch the products, maybe even try stuff on, and then I assist in ordering there. So if you've ever had like an old school Pampered Chef party, it'd be kind of like that. And I know I keep saying Pampered Chef, but it's because I really like baking too. That's one of my passions on the side. So I use a lot of Pampered Chef stuff. And shout out to my Pampered Chef rep, Sarah. If anyone ever wants to order anything, I ordered from her, and I've had a couple online parties, and they're super easy. So with Zyia, you can have online parties as well, too. And as a host or hostess, we have men's wear, women's wear, juniors, and kids, right? So there's something for everyone. Hosting a party, even online, gets you host rewards and half off product, potentially. You can earn up to 8 different pieces, I think half off, as well as X amount of free product, I think. So I'd have to give you more of those details, as obviously I haven't held a party yet, so I'm still working on all of those details. But the big part of that, making $1,000 a month in sales, right, or more, I wouldn't be myself if somehow someone wasn't benefiting from that, because that's just not me. I'm really not a selfish person. I can't say I don't have a selfish bone in my body, because I probably do, because I was an only child, but I really try to be as selfless as possible and positive as well. So Alonzo, you have me thinking about those lemon cupcakes. Yes, so I bake a lot on the side too. If you haven't tried any of my baked goods, I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll catch some. I do totally small scale hustle on the side and make cupcakes and cakes for weddings, events, things like that, or just for fun. I use a lot of my friends' birthdays as an excuse to bake. It's kind of, I guess, a language of love for me. So one of my other languages of love, if you know me at all, beyond sweets and cupcakes and homemade baked things, are animals. I love animals, specifically cats, mainly because they're just easier to take care of, and I don't have to be home as much to have a dog if I had a dog. So anyways, so the whole reason why I'm bringing up cats in the first place is because For every commission check I get from March through May, I will donate at least 10% of my commission check to the Cleveland Animal Protection League. The reason why I chose the Cleveland Animal Protection League is because I have taught some yoga with cats there at their location, and it's been really fun. I see, and I'll cry talking about animals, so bear with me if I do. But there are so many animals that need a home. In these shelters, all of them, not just the Animal Protection League, but all shelters, do so much and provide so much for these animals. I mean, if you've ever had just an animal that you've had to pay their vet bill, right? It can be super expensive, and these shelters take care of all that stuff for those animals and then try to give them a home. Hi, Tanya. So I really think it's important to give back in some way, shape, or form, and I'm sure there will be other charities, other places that I will definitely donate. But that's one thing that I've personally always wanted to get to the point of, is being able to make enough money that obviously I live comfortably, but I could give back in some way, shape, or form. And if you know me, you know I have 4 cats, 2 of them in which I've rescued. And Chapo, who you probably see a lot on my posts. Chapo is from the Animal Protection League. And Chapo literally saved my life. I definitely have dealt with a lot of personal emotions and stress, and not having these cats, I really don't know where I would be. They just are very therapeutic for me. So as a way to say thank you, I guess, to, crying. As a way to say thank you to the Animal Protection League, and I guess allowing me to find Chapo, I want to donate back to them. So again, for every commission check I get from now through May, I will donate at least 10% of my commission check to the Animal Protection League. So I've got a goal to sell at least $1,000 of product for March, April, and May. Personally, that's a personal goal I've set for myself. So if you see a bunch of posts all of a sudden about different promotions I'm running, please be patient, bear with me, maybe purchase something or share it or like it. All of those things help. I did make a Facebook page. It's called Zyia Activewear by WELlife. Sorry, I'm getting thousands of emails in right now for work, and it's distracting. So I do have a Facebook page specifically for Zyia that you can follow. I'll try to keep most everything on there, just so that way my actual Facebook page stays as personal as possible, which is why I made this video, because I just want to make it along with that post that I posted and kind of keep everything together, and then only really share things on my personal page that I really either want to specifically highlight because it's like that day only kind of thing, but I don't want to bombard everyone who just genuinely is my Facebook friend with a bunch of ads for clothing and things like that. So I made a specific Facebook group for that, so I'd love for you to follow that. You can look at my post for that information as well. Just a quick share about a party, just so I can give you some brief information, because maybe it'll motivate someone to want to have a party. So online parties are really nice and easy because you can do it completely from home. So you get to be home. You don't have to worry about hosting people, having a big party, anything like that. It's all done online. I do all the work, but you get all the benefits. You get free product. You get discounts on product. As well as, I know through the whole month of March, depending on which week you book, you'll get an extra free item. I do try to raffle things off as well within the parties. So again, my money goes very quickly to other things for my clients. I like to just put money back into my businesses and what I'm doing, into the people who support me. So whether that's just a $5 Starbucks gift card or anything like that, I really try to treat people who support me and love me and appreciate me with as much respect and give back as much as I possibly can. So hosting an online party, anyone can do it. You could even co-host a party too. So you and your fellow host or hostess would split then all of the rewards. So that's a really nice way. It's like 3 days. The party itself is open for a week to get in sales, but it's basically 3 days of me posting in a specialized Facebook group made for your specific party. I would go live then for 1 day, like an hour or so, where I can answer any questions about products, things like that, show products as well. And it's all from the comfort of your home. So grab a glass of wine or whatever your drink of choice is, maybe just some hot tea. It's a cold, rainy day here in Ohio. I guess it's not that cold, it's just really rainy and wet. Hi, everybody who just started following and watching. So that's really nice to be able to do a party all from your house, and you get all the benefits and I do all the work. You can have a party on site. So if you wanted to get a group of people together or do it at a gym, or a lot of times we'll call them like pop-up shops, right? So if you wanted to do anything, something like that, I physically come to you. I still do all the work. I bring all the product. I help everybody order, but in the meantime, it's at your house, right? So you get a little party off to the side and things like that. And it only takes about an hour. So you definitely have time to mingle and hang out with your friends before and after and things like that. So that's always a nice excuse to just get everybody together, right? So you could do either one or both or whatever you want to do. But again, just to reiterate, I started making this video just to share with you all about my Facebook post that I posted and kind of why I set this personal goal and where I am right now in life and career and where I'm trying to get to. So I believe that you can't do things alone as much as you want to build stuff alone. Oh, my best friend is on. Love you, Stacy. So I believe that obviously you can't do things by yourself. So I'm asking for help. And help is in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't just mean that you're buying something, although obviously that hits towards my ultimate goal, right? But just sharing, liking, commenting, getting more information is all valuable and all just as important as a sale and a purchase. So again, just to reiterate, I've set personally for myself $1,000 or more goal to sell of Zyia Activewear for the next 3 months. So March through May. May 30th is my birthday. So I kind of set that as a 3-month goal for myself to achieve by my 33rd birthday. Isn't that crazy? So 3 months, 33, right? Woo! And for every commission check I get, I will donate at least a minimum of 10% of my commission check to the Cleveland Animal Protection League. The money, it's nearly kitten season too. If you know anything about kitten season, shelters get overrun with kittens and people find kittens everywhere. And people do some horrible things to animals, but especially cats. For whatever reason, I find that a lot of people say they don't like cats or they don't value cats as much as dogs. And look, to each their own, but no animal deserves to be put in a plastic bag and thrown out of a car, right? Which is what I've seen people do to kittens. So it's really sad. So that money will go to hopefully giving cats the medical attention they need and feeding them until they can find a happy, proper home. And let me see if I can get Chapo real quick. Chapo! Choppy! Chapo! Chapo. He totally knows I'm making a video, so he won't come up here at all. But so the reason I chose the Cleveland Animal Protection League, just a reminder, is because that's where I got Chapo. And Chapo is, if you know me, you've seen a million videos. There he is. Come here. Hey, come here. You've seen a million videos or a million pictures of this guy right here, right? Yes? And you came from the Animal Protection League, and we love everybody, okay? And we encourage you to go shop, like, follow us, right? So mommy can continue feeding you all the treats that you want to eat too, yes? Okay, so thank you for watching my video. If you want any more information on Zyia, whether having a party, sizing, ordering, anything I could even think of. I can't think of anything now at this point because I've made myself cry talking about the cats. So if you think of any questions at all, want more information about anything, even becoming a rep too and doing what I'm doing, selling Zyia for yourself, please reach out to me, send me a message, write me on my Facebook page, email me, wherever, send a smoke signal. I'll selfishly think it's about me, just like every Alexa lights up when you say my name. Look, watch. Alexis. Ah, see? She lights up every time you say my name. Okay. So just think of me every time your Alexa lights up, right? And think maybe you should order some Zyia or go see what I'm posting and what I'm talking about. There'll be tons of giveaways this month as well, just to try to generate some traffic and, again, just give back to you, because that's really what my whole world is about, is giving back and putting as much effort into this world, because life is too short to not just try to be happy, healthy, and enjoy things in our life, right? So yes, Stacy said it happens all the time at her house because she'll say my name. So yeah, so whenever you say my name, just know your Alexa will light up. And selfishly, I like to think it's because it was created after me, because I like to think I know everything. I don't know everything at all. But if I don't know, I'll Google it for you, or I'll ask Alexa and I'll find out. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. It's probably gone on way too long. I have no freaking clue how long this video was. But if you ever hang out with me, you know that I just don't know how to shut up. But at least I'll ply you with some wine or some White Claws or Trulies so you can tolerate all my talking. So thank you so much for watching. If, again, want any other information, you please let me know. I'm going to wave to everyone else that I missed, and then I'm going to go. Totally. Hi. See, not good at these. I'll probably post 1 or 2 more live videos, not today, but on just some products and some sizing. I am wearing like my All-Star bra right now, my sports bra. I really like it. And I'm wearing my coral leggings. So I really do wear all of this stuff. And if you know me, you know I've been like a Lulu addict. And let me just tell you that I do still like Lululemon, but I honestly see more value in the products that I've bought from Zyia. And this is truly personally, because half of my workout wardrobe has been Lululemon, truly, 1000% over. But I find that my Zyia stuff seems to stand up better than my Lululemon stuff. I think it's nicer technology. And this little monster right here has his claws. He really, really likes to use me as a scratching post and reach up on me anytime he can, and paw at me. None of my Zyia stuff has gotten holes in it at all from him doing that, while unfortunately my Lululemons have, right? So just can tell you some technology highlights that I don't know other people would tell you, right? So it's something I actually really find valuable in that, because I wear them all day long and I love my cat, and I'm never going to tell him he can't reach up his little paws on me because he's saying hi. So I guess every other activewear company needs to step up their game and make their leggings cat nail proof. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, just a huge thank you to everyone who's already followed, already liked, purchased as well. I value that as all. When you purchase, please give a comment too. Share some feedback. I'd love to see a picture of you even in your clothes, because the reality is when we get to see someone in real life, especially someone who maybe looks like us, then it brings it all to real life instead of it being something that we do just shopping online, right? So one of the other things I really like about Zyia is that I'm a smaller size in Zyia than I am normally in other lines too. Which if you just know woman brain and you've struggled with diet and exercise and yo-yo with your weight, that can be a big motivator and encourager when you put on a size that you didn't think was going to fit, and then it fits really well. It fits better than something that you would have bought because that would have been too big, right? So just a couple highlights and features. Okay, I'm done. And I haven't even had any wine today. I've just had my Starbucks. Although I am on my second, so maybe that's why I keep talking. Okay, bye. Thank you so much. Everybody have a wonderful Tuesday. Have some tacos for me. Taco Tuesday. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye.